So, no items around though. What have we found so far? Vulnerable damage goes up again. By the way, how much vulnerable damage do we do? Vulnerable damage there, 27. So if I got this ring, it should increase a little bit as well. That one is already 7%. That one could be 7%. Like, vulnerability is almost always the case. Compared to like 2% crit chance, or like 5% crit chance. Yeah, the enemies are... The problem is vulnerability. No, this is vulnerability damage, not vulnerability chance. What's the vulnerability chance? Has a base value of 20, which is the damage. You have 7% of the stat from item. Extra damage granted against... Oh, wait a minute. The vulnerability chance comes from abilities. But yeah, this is the bonus damage. Doesn't start with 50, like the crit. And critical. It's kind of like this. It's actually the same effect. It's the same effect. Probably gets multiplied together in order to deal even more damage, but... Should I use it? I mean, crit strike damage, right? Crit strike damage is 6 point something. Crit strike chance is 7.8%. Vulnerability is like 10%, maybe even higher. It's actually fairly high. It starts at 10. Bah. So weird. Okay, what do we have here? Two-handed axe. What does it do? Damage to healthy, damage over time, vulnerable damage again. But it has 2 slots, but no, we are not going to benefit from that. The rare stuff, again, vulnerable damage, again. You see a pattern. So if you want vulnerable damage, just go through this dungeon. That's where it's at. Okay. So, we finished that one. And we could go back to the city and do some gem crafting, or at least check this out. Okay, let's do that. Back to Kratia. Oh, and I also wanted to see how you could sell items in here. Alright.
Raise the father.
That's not how you do this. Repair, upgrade, and this. Salvage item. Sure. Do I want to or do I not want to do that? It's like 5,000. Gives you another look, right? It gives you another look. Ooh. Ooh. How do you sell items though? Let's buy back. Yeah, you probably right click it, right? Ah, yeah, that's the icon. The sell icon for the right click. Good. So what is it that I wanted? I wanted to sell weapons, right? Which means we need to sort it. And where are the weapons? The weapons are... So it's like body armor, and then comes the shield, which is a weapon, if you think about it. I just don't really see that here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that one needs to be taken apart. But that one not so much. So let's see. What is this? 4,000. Oh. Oh, be careful. If you right-click junk items, then all of your junk gets sold immediately, which is good for the gold. but bad for everything else. And you only have this amount of buyback and not more. Uh-oh.
Father keep you.
Okay, I'm actually missing a specific button that says sell all junk. I did not know that this was an option. Sadly. Sadly, I did not know that. And now I'm a bit annoyed. Okay. So, repair, upgrade. Let's repair everything. What about weapons though? Do we have finally something useful? No. Not anymore. The good items are gone now. Right. Wait, what is that? Like, look at the amount of armor increase in that. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, what's rabies? Druid. Rabies. Rabies. Ah, it's a wolf ability. Probably like some poisonous thing. Damage reduction from distant enemies. Life. No. Potion. Grants movement speed for 2 seconds. Don't I already have something similar like that? Thought so. Life on kill. It's a pretty decent increase in stats. You have to check in here every now and then. Okay, don't always turn everything into junk. You can junkify at a later point, maybe. So, what's the other thing I wanted to do? Yes, turn the unique item into something more usable. To replace FX with... No, wait, that was not it. Extract the aspect. Aha. Allow an item 100, 200, power increased by 100%. Wait, what? Oh, 200 items are 100 times better. Interesting. 100 times. 2 times. But actually, it's 1 time better. Alright, amulet power increased by 50%. So you're not limited by this armor piece. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Binds to account on pickup. Can I use this permanently? I don't know. Extracting this item's aspect will destroy the original item. Are you sure? Yes. Now I can click on the codex. Show my class only. Sure. That's the barrier. That's the flurry. That's that stuff. After killing enemy with shred. No. That's the weapon stuff. Other aspect. Oh. Oh. Yeah, and then they just go in there again. You can't use them on trousers though. There's just a limited amount. Interesting. So either you use them in the codexes permanently, or you do something like this and extract it from an item. But then, because it's an item, it's gone, but it is at least on the other legendary in here, so you can mix and match legendaries here. That's actually a pretty good strategy, I have to say. Pretty cool. Other question, can you... How many of them can you carry? I mean, aspects is rare, I would say. Okay. Let's see. Got this extraction done. Now what we can try is some gem crafting. Now, tell me about gem crafting.
Ah, I see you have an eye for quality. You'll find no finer gem cutter in all of Sanctuary. Bring me your unhewn stones and I will perform miracles. You will see. I've many fine pieces, rare and beautiful.
So we can use crude ones, and I don't even know how good the crude ones are though. Anyway, weapon, jewelry, good, damage over time, damage taken over time. It's a damage over time thing, and of course the corresponding resistance is shadow. Fascinating. This one is poison because green, critical, and thorns. Natural thorns and critical because of the rogue. Interesting. Ruby is probably... No, it's overpower damage and maximum life. Makes sense because overpower is life related. Fire resistance because red. But orange could have been that, shouldn't it? Anyway, this is basic skill damage, very basic. Damage reduction while control impaired. And lightning. Lightning kind of makes no sense, but okay. So blue is cold, of course. Critical strike damage to crowd control enemies. That makes sense. Because you freeze them all the time. And damage reduction while fortified. Because you are in some kind of ice armor also. But ice armor is actually life related, so you may need some kind of mix and match thing for this. What about that? Ultimate skill damage, which is special. Diamond. Barrier generation, which is part of an additional skill or whatever. Resistance to all elements. Okay, so everything that the diamond does is somewhat special or all-encompassing. And the skull is the life leech. Life on kill and healing received. Life on kill from the weapon, healing received from the armor, and the jewelry is there to reduce the damage that you take. Because of the skull armor. But, would have maybe made it a little different. Let's see. Overpower. Oh, look at the difference. 12 to 11.5. 12 to 11.5. So it doesn't double. Oh, and you even need 3 for this to work. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. 3 of those. But they're already that good. So I would say, as long as you don't have 3 of those gems, put one of them in your gear, and keep the others around. Turn them into a higher rarity or whatever, and then use the higher rarity ruby or whatnot, and put it into the item afterwards. But at least keep the lower tier one available. Because the difference in percentage is not high enough. You should rather use it immediately. Like, what is this one? Diamond, it starts at 7. And the one tier higher is plus... Yeah, that's like 734. And this one is 3.55. It's how much is that? 20% increase, basically. A 20% increase for 3 times or 300% the amount of cost, which is not good. Absolutely not good. You should rather get the base values for a lower cost. So what do we got? We got unsocket. Directly in there. Unsocket and embedded gem from accessory. But and I sold it. Oh, by accident even. I hate myself. Okay. That is so not nice. Be careful with your junk items, just in case. Be careful. Be bloody careful with that. There needs to be button sell all junk. And everything else is a per item click. No matter what you do. Oh, there should be a sell junk button. A specific sell junk button. Like with the blacksmith. Actually, if you think about it, this is a rectangular thing. The buttons on the blacksmith were this quadratic, and then it had specific buttons in there without icons. Weird. Whatever. What's this? Add socket. Oh, material cost is a scatter prism. So where do we get that? So we can add sockets. That is cool. So if you want something to get some sockets, then just do it. I mean, all of those things drop left and right for some reason. I should just... the armor. Yeah, focus on something on the armor that I want to max out. Maybe some resistances on the jewelry is very important against specific enemies, but maybe just later or something like that. And then switch around. How many of those slots can I even put on a weapon? Let's see. Add socket. Yes. Okay. This one costs 1. 1 for 1. Good. In fact, you can even add a socket. So much nicer. Upgrade jewelry. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. How does that work? Oh, like the blacksmith, but with jewelry. And the bonus is again 10%. Very small. Ah, this is where the iron comes in. Okay. So you have your weapons. Weapons are iron. And you have your armor. And weapon armor is leather. Or I don't know. At least for the druid it's leather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 50-50 split. And if the items come in the same ratio, 50-50, then you also use up iron for your jewelry and whatnot. Interesting. I don't know if other characters actually have like metal armor, and it's only the druid that has a decent balance, and maybe the rogue or whatnot. That would be kind of funny. And the sorcerer does not even use leather. Who knows? Actually, what about the stats? It should be somewhere in there. Leather. There we go. Iron chunk. Metal used for improving weapons and jewelry. Ah, right in the name. Found in veins nearly everywhere. What about rawhide? Common leather used for improving armor. Can be obtained from the various wildlife beasts. So it's set directly in the description. It's not that leather is used for something else. It's not that iron is used for something else. For armor or something like that. No. It's not it. Interesting. Even metal armor is improved with leather. Maybe made more comfy. So, let's see. I could... look at that. Oh, no, because of the socketing. Socketing those items is a waste of gold. Or is it? It's a waste of the special material. Putting gems into these sockets definitely cool. Still not quite sold yet. Wait. What do I need to do in order to do this mission? Gem crafting. Craft a gem. Right. Which one do we want to craft? Chip. Well, let's just do this one. Maybe a chip skull. Ooh. I mean, I could get rid of that, right? I could get rid of that. Nah, it's fairly simple. Let's just craft one. Actually, let's just craft 2. Let's just craft all of them. Where do those things even come from? I think they're taken out of the stash. I think that's it. And now I'm poor. Okay. Sweet. So, quest completed, isn't it? Or do we talk to her again? No. Interesting. Wait, what about the jewel one? That's just a jewel vendor.
Precious stones to catch the light.
To
Come
catch
and
it.
see.
Yeah, life regeneration. Wow. No taking damage. Pretty sweet. Wait. You cannot take a socket from an item, though. That's the iffy bit. How are you supposed to do that? Oh boy. Accidentally selling junk. This is all of the junk. This is ridiculous. Just saying. Ridiculous. There's a sort button. Okay. It's sorted by low to high. And low to high and low to high. Per item. Right. From left to right. What am I going to do with that, though? We're going to keep the dog plate, maybe. Alright. So, we got another dungeon for Order 23. I'm still not quite done with the whole exploration kind of thing. There's still more to do. This one here in particular. This one as well. Especially the thing down here. I mean, look at this. It's supposed to be a very, very small environment. But, actually, there's another thing that I need. I need the horse. Like, horses are stable related. It's not that you get one if you're level 20 or something. You have to do a specific quest first, don't you? Yes. Mount Donan's favor. And this Donan dude is... what is this? Main mission? Cathedral of Light. Where's this Donan guy? Where do you have to go? Yeah, find Donan. This one. Unforeseen visit. This bloody quest is still not done yet. And we haven't gotten an integral part of this game. An integral mechanic. But what we are going to do right now is we're going to upgrade some healing stuff here because it gets ridiculous. 36? Okay. 48, 30...
Not while I'm in town.
The instant heal gets doubled, pretty much. That one also roughly gets doubled. It's actually like 3 times as much. But then it doesn't even get doubled, so it goes down dramatically. And then not even doubled again, otherwise it would be at 160. No doubling afterwards, otherwise it would be at 280. It's like slightly less than double. You have to upgrade it first, but then it's always slightly less than double. Where were we? 255 would be 500. So this upgrade here is even worse. It's like 378. That would be 7 whatever 50. Let's say that's 550. That would be 1,000. So minus 20% always. Okay. And that would be 1,600 minus 20%. Don't know how much that is, like a fifth or whatever. It's 300 basically. Yeah, okay. We got the formula right. Roughly. So what about that? Increases cold resistance. That could help against bosses sometimes. Increases armor by 50. I mean... the experience 5%, that is helpful. By 30 minutes, which means pretty decent for the grind. I could prepare that though. Yeah, definitely. And then the thorns are pretty good. The armor 50. I have 1,200. Compared to that, that's nothing. Fine crafting. Bits of berry. Are there things in here that use bitterberry? Yes. So galavine comes from redamine. Redamine comes from galavine. Galavine comes from red. So they're just switching around. It's a 1-to-1 conversion. Not quite. Not quite. Oh, wait a minute. You can actually turn iron chunk into silver ore. That's pretty sweet. So you can just turn every item to junk, basically. Make it easier for you. Oh, this is good. Only problem is it's very expensive. What's this? Craft instance. That's not unlocked yet. Maybe later. Fascinating. But yeah, elixirs. What kind of elixir do we get? So everything in here gives you a 5% experience boost. Don't know if you can stack this. So attack speed would be good. 7% additional damage, basically. The resistance, difficult to calculate, but 15% all the time. Dodge. Oh. Okay. How do you get Howler Monster? And armor. I mean, you could use everything here. The Thorn is the most important thing. Thorn kind of throws back damage. And to be honest, what about the cost of this? Everything costs you 1,000, pretty much. Lifespan, I don't have that many of those, so I should rather craft potions that I have in great abundance. The material, at least. Because I can't buy that. I should try to take the thorns. When it comes to damage over time. How much damage should we do per hit? 300 something per second. The enemy, don't know how much damage they do. More, less, whatever. But if they hit me, then that means a little bit gets reflected. And how much thorns do we have already? 35, so we would reflect 50 damage every time. And we would even get more experience, which is good. It's even the same ingredients, like 5 and 5. Oh, this is 10 and 6, which means that one uses even more resources. Oh ho ho. Okay, what's our consumables right here? That's interesting. I don't know how many of those I should use. Let's go with 4 and keep the other resources around just in case. And then I can use them to level up and just test it for the grind. That would be a good idea. Alright. So, let's see. Do I want to get into this dungeon first? Wait a minute. I have to check my portal real quick. Mine shaft base. Yes. Did we? Yes. Okay, we did. Alright. Why does everything say level 22? You cannot out-level your enemies. Everything scales with you. That is so weird. Wait, claim rewards? Oh, look at that. We got another skill point. Just like that. Sweet. What is this? Skulls and fractured peaks. Woohoo. Claimed by each character. Looks for characters in the realm. Sure. World tier 3. Oh. Okay, there's just gold and stuff and paragon points. The real important stuff comes at the beginning, which is good. So, One skill point has been unlocked for all characters in this realm. Let's see. Which one do we want? I mean, I could use this. That increases the damage over time again. Just thinking about how to increase the damage the most. Immobilized, stunned, slowed, or poisoned. I mean, I could slow them with a hurricane. That's some combo move. Yeah. We're gonna slow the enemy with a hurricane. That's an absolute occurrence. It happens all the time. Okay, so the hurricane is there for the slow. This one here could also slow down, but it would be better for me to use it for vulnerability stuff. Whereas this one just gets a slow. That one is longer, makes it vulnerable, sure. Okay, earth skill, not necessary. Oh, yeah, right. Basic skills generate so and so much more spirit. That is the thing that I want. How much spirit do I? It's always 100. Okay. It's always 100. So the percentages doesn't quite feel right. 3 levels, so we end up with 18%. Which is roughly 20%, so 2/5. That's a bonus 2 spirit, basically. Or 3, let's say. And the bonus 3 you get from Wild Shear. Not quite sold on that concept yet. The companions deal 10% more damage. Which kind of works as if everything here gets leveled up once. It's like 3 skill points versus 1 skill point. Or I get this one with an additional attack. Ah, come on. Yeah, we're gonna go for that one. Just charged atmosphere. Something very simple. Simple, straightforward, works like a charm. Alrighty. And as I said, we're going to continue with the with that mission, Melody of the Soul, or with Light's Watch in the next. Let's just surprise ourselves. Until next time then, like and subscribe, and
Farewell.
ta-ta.